In this video, we delve into the terrifying reality of animals encountering trains, highlighting how these accidents disrupt the happy lives of wildlife in rural areas. We explore why these incidents are more frequent during certain times of the day and seasons, emphasizing the dangers posed by train speed and long braking distances. Our aim is to educate, not to normalize tragedy, but to foster a happy coexistence between trains and wildlife. We'll look at the broader implications for both animals and humans, advocating for solutions like better wildlife crossings and speed management to ensure more cheerful outcomes rather than continuing the cycle of terrifying accidents. In the wake of the train's merciless passage, a somber silence falls over the green fields, now witnesses to a tragedy. A lone pig, moments ago standing in the simplicity of life, is no more. This stark moment where steel meets flesh leaves us grappling with the weight of loss, a poignant reminder of how swiftly innocence can be extinguished in the shadow of our progress. As the train travels through a snowy landscape, pine trees framing the tracks, the sky is a solid gray. After a quiet 10 seconds, the peace is broken by a herd of deer on the tracks. They're likely foraging or migrating, common activities in these areas. But as they spot the approaching train, panic sets in. Some deer manage to jump off the tracks to safety, while others, in confusion, try to escape by running along the tracks. Tragically, these deer end up trapped under the train and lost their life. In this video, we see a train steadily approaching a rural crossing, where life goes on as usual. After 20 seconds, we're at a scene with red lights flashing for cars and pedestrians, signaling the train's imminent arrival. On the left side of the screen, a dog waits eagerly, tail wagging for his friend. The train's horn blares, a loud warning cutting through the air. In a moment of pure, joyful anticipation, another dog appears, trying to dash across to reach his companion. But tragedy strikes as the train. In this video from Tajikistan, we see a stark contrast between daily life and danger. People walk along the railway tracks engaged in their everyday tasks, seemingly nonchalant about the presence of trains. One cow, in her natural movement among the crowd, crosses paths with an oncoming train. The impact is severe, leaving her dismembered body along the tracks. Yet, the scene around continues almost unchanged. Onlookers, perhaps desensitized by the frequency of such events, keep moving with their lives. A chilling reminder of how routine can coexist with tragedy. We see an elephant positioned next to a railway, right beside the tracks. The elephant is attempting to move, struggling to get up from its seated position, a poignant image of vulnerability and strength in the face of human-made obstacles. In another scene, we observe a different elephant also beside the railway, trying to rise to its feet. This elephant, however, is unable to muster the strength or balance needed, ultimately collapsing back to the ground. It rolls in an attempt to find comfort, or perhaps in pain, highlighting the challenges these majestic creatures face when their habitats intersect with human infrastructure. On a railway track in India, a man briskly crosses with his bike, unaware of the approaching train. Moments later, a cow, revered in Indian culture, wanders onto the tracks. As the train closes in, the cow hesitates, almost making it to safety. But in a split second, the train grazes its hindquarters, startling the animal as it stumbles off the tracks. A fleeting but powerful moment, reminding us of the fragile balance between life and the relentless force of progress. A dog wanders aimlessly along the railway station, unaware of the approaching train. In a fleeting moment, the train barrels through, and the dog disappears beneath its wheels. A heartbreaking reminder of the dangers faced by our loyal companions in shared spaces of life and transit. A train moves through the cloudy Wyoming landscape, its power cutting through the silence. Suddenly, a herd of sheep attempts to cross the tracks. The train, unable to stop in time, passes over them, only managing to halt after a few hundred meters. This tragic moment serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between progress and nature, urging us to consider the consequences of our actions on the world around us. If you found this documentary intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and meet me in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and let's remember, every step forward should be one that respects the world around us.